the guy said if you're a chosen one, you can't be around that many people and stuff. And all that on you're the chosen one though. Emily Catholic, if she was here today, I'd tell her she was right. You know what she said? Um, they're not ready for you yet. She used to go to church. I don't know if she still go to church, Emily Catholic, the mirror sister. And she used to go to church a lot. And she actually told me that, and I know she was speaking through God because she go to church a lot, like in Carrollton, Texas. Then she go to other church. So Emily Cap, the mirror sister. So she had warned me because in God, people mindset is all about manipulation. It's all about you can't be that. People scared of you. Yeah, they scared. They scared of what they can't understand. And the environment that I grew up in, this being in New Orleans, it was it wasn't that bad. But in New Orleans and also in Texas, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. I think it was pretty good. I graduated middle school in Plano and went to Carrollton, Texas after I got out of Plano middle school. Went to Carrollton, Texas, played. We had a good time, but um we didn't just when I worked at 14, 15 years old, we didn't just have a paycheck to have a paycheck and we wanted money. We was learning and all of those things. I'm always a step ahead of anybody in the format plan. And I used to go to colleges while I was in high school and do different businesses and go to a lot of business and work. I had my main job at Big Lots, but people didn't know I was going to Goodwill. I was going to other businesses and work and going to thrift stores, going to college, going to job fairs. And people didn't know all the things that I was doing. So when it comes to I gotta go to summer school, we gotta go pass out. And I used to sit after school with my teacher, Miss Chastity, and she a OU fan. So me and her, if it's summer, if it's on the weekend, if it's after school, we used to watch college football. Me and her. She put the TV in front of the thing. We watch college football and watch Guiding Light. She a OU fan, so um, this this being have garage sales, having summer school. We're going to Creekview past Avon now. We had a lot to do, so it's hard when these people get on TikTok and they talk about a lot of stuff. Oh, look, I'm going to college. I'm taking beat class. I'm taking ceramics, and things and stuff. So I'm not really concerned about because they stand in a thing. Plus, we had Qatar Center. Me and Marissa stayed up all night. And we made Rice Krispie treats. We did a lot of stuff in our time when we together. You know what I'm saying? Watch movies. We go to Qatar Center. Go to things. We do stuff. So we do a lot of things. Everybody at Perry had our ringtone. We enjoy the moment. We're not gonna get Ricky Smiley. Ricky Smiley, 97.9 People's at on Webb Chapel. One day, Rick at Webb Chapel. I think it was for the Twilight premiere, or one of the premieres, because I'm a Twilight fan. So I was at one of the things at 97.9 to Turn the Beat, and Ricky took all his CDs and put it on there, and Ricky Smiley did, and 97.9 Beat, and that you get these radio stations that behave themselves in a way. But I never gave a care about what they think, and it's about knowledge. And one day Rick said, in 2019 when we were standing outside of Mirza's house waiting on him, and he didn't show up. He said, Hubert, the whole time I know you never picked. You don't know what happened between closed doors when my teacher closed those doors. And people don't know that, like, when Mr. Pouncy used to come and walk the hallways, my teacher closing the door because we ain't doing the same thing they doing. We got the same books y'all have. Like, people think they really think they love smarter. And I used to watch Miss Chastity take the stuff out of algebra, other people books, and we learned it the same way, in a different way. If it's borrowing numbers, if it's doing like people think it's we are doing things. Nah, but I would watch my teachers' techniques and the way they do stuff, and I was finished before my class, and I would just sit up there and watch my classmates, and just see him. I had a teacher that I had a classmate that speaks sign language. He got a thing. He can't talk. And I would sit up there and my teacher, Miss Chassie, would tell me, said, I need to step 10 feet away. And we got this paper, and this is what you're going to say, what he's saying. So when the courtroom tried to play with me, or play me, and Miss West and rest him, I told him, don't play dumb. I come from a very smart teacher, and I know how to read lips. Even when you mumbling your word, don't play dumb. They better know who they dealing with. I had a friend that was blind, and she was on Dallas News in Carrollton, and she was blind. And I would ask my teacher how she's saying the things while my teacher guided her. I got her hand and she put her things on the bubble of the letters, and she's saying words. And I would ask these questions. So and we do stuff a little bit different. If it's borrowing numbers, if it's mathematics, if it's timetables, we doing division. We all know those things. It's things different. They don't know how to squish things up in the classroom with students. Like, we brought our game. We're allowed to have. We are to McDonald's. We are to Sonic. We go on the Footwork Mall. We go on different places. We had business. I got a certificate over 2,000 hours of worth of community service. My mama wanted to wait till we actually get something to start picking Miss Chastity pictures up there. I got pictures with Miss Chastity, Miss Lynn, and everybody. I had some pretty good teachers around, man. We had a lot to do. So I didn't just eat at one lunch, and like, I leave on my first year. I'm going to job fairs and stuff while they acting an asshole. I don't really care, but my teachers really believe me. They took me to job court, and the black man always got something to say. So we're not gonna worry about that. But we just keep moving, and but all of the aggressive spiritual intimidation, the spiritual behavior, it just and the intimidation. We're not gonna, the courtroom gonna go to jail. Everybody is gonna lose their job. They know what they did. The state attorneys from across the room. So it's just a matter of time to somebody deal with them. And I hope the Justice Department, every state attorney from across the room, security guard, they know what they did. So when the time comes, guys, I'm praying that they go to jail. I'm praying. I'm praying that's all you gotta do for they can get to. And the prosecutors, they not gonna sit there, guys. They better buckle up. They better give it up. They not gonna sit there. They think they're gonna keep their job after what was done. And after they found out I was telling the truth, they started cussing in the courtroom. God got something from Judge Kennedy. God got something for all of them. I'm gonna make sure you don't work for a government ever again. I'm gonna make sure that. I'm gonna make sure you don't step foot as a judge. I'm going to make sure that I don't care what it takes. And if the ball is already in my court, if there's somebody to step you down, don't play innocent. Trying to break the mindset. Then the community tried to do it. Intimidation. Spiritual aggression of intimidation. Trying to break the mindset. They did it. The Mexicans, them did it. I gave the Justice Department the McDonald's, the Taco Bell by my old job. I gave them the Wendy's, the other Wendy's. Street takeover of intimidation, of a spiritual aggressor, saying racist words, ex-Mexican and black. All of them. So you got to let God handle the state attorney. They better be prepared. Judge Kennedy never going to see the daylight. I promise you that. I promise you that. Let God handle Judge Kennedy and all the rest of them. They going to jail. So we going to let God, we got the civil rights devotion. That's why we got the civil rights. So we going to let God handle it. We told them what the state attorney did. We got them on. They don't know before I went to jail. It got the FBI got a website if you've been discriminated against. And it talks about background number, all the rest of those things. So it talks about those things in there. And he going to tell you, yes, I expect. When a protective service came out the car and intimidated me. And a Dallas police officer, I think the Dallas, they standing outside while the two businesses laugh at me. So I gotta let God handle it. But this community and these kids, you gotta let God just handle the way that things handling it. Antagonate what the community was doing. You gotta let God handle people the way that God wants to handle them. They already been caught. The state attorney's already been caught. All of them. So no deleting document. The Justice Department already said, I did my own investigation. When I got out in 2000, I started giving the Justice Department spiritual of intimidation, spiritual aggression, of intimidation, trying to break the mindset. I had a dream about some people. I had a dream about everybody. But also, it had a globe with your globe, and it stood in front of everybody door, and it had a cross symbol. And your loved ones came out there. You wasn't allowed to speak about anything else. And your loved ones came. It had a cross, but it was light, but y'all was able to see the outside world in the real world. But the spiritual reactions of everyone when your loved ones came, I was able to see people, if you're Muslim, I was able to see certain things that were just freaking people out when they love one. I was like a sin. You know, God and Jesus said, I tell your loved ones I'm sleeping in my heavens, but they don't know my spirit have left my heavens. Into their heart is pure. And into that, let me tell you, God, I want to tell y'all something. God and Jesus have multiple kingdoms. And he had multiple kingdoms, but only one kingdom in the body is in his heaven. The rest is in the spiritual realm. So he's that to maneuver those things, you have to understand it. But God didn't die for our sin. He died because you couldn't protect them. The spirit of fear, of intimidation, and those things. To understand those things, and the do those things, and just the way that things come up. So God working. I told Walmart, can we do this together? Everybody, guys, I already got the support from the customers, then the employees, and everybody said, Hubert, I can't wait till you, we got a treat for you when you come to the team. So I have to keep a positive, everybody on Instagram, and keep a positive impact and not let others get it, because it's so hard. It's something when you have a local store that behaves, but you can't let that do that when everybody on Instagram and other employees, like the feedback I got from everybody. So I can't let that stop me from going where I gotta go. It's a reason why Doug Miller is with Trump at this moment. And me being over the CEO of the disability department, we're gonna be going to schools. We're gonna be they can leave school early and do all of these things. If it's regular kids, we're gonna be going to business and see where we can help out. We also want Walmart to turn into a music industry. Cause I worked at 2996. I'm gonna tell you something. There's a karaoke in there, and nobody wanted to get on the damn karaoke machine. I used to be mad as hell. Like, come on, then at 12 said, we don't got no Uno, we don't got no blocks. We need like something, instead of just giving us food, let's know how to play games with each other, trouble or something. Those things, and just know how to just mix it up in the break room, because they need to do some cable in that, because me and Grace used to mess with the antenna. They need to make the internet box more deeper in there. They need to do something. So and get some games or something. Jamie Miller need to talk about getting a Nintendo Wii. I play like Nintendo Wii with my sister-in-law, with golf and tennis and stuff. It's certain things we can know how to do, like, but people gotta do those things. So just to be able to switch everything up and to be able to maintain, I gotta stay focused. I do know when it comes to dealing with Walmart, that's the reason why Doug McMillan and Trump together is you go to the civil rights, you don't get angry, don't do none of that, and you let them handle it. And I know they watching, and I know Doug McMillan is with Donald Trump and Joe Biden. I gotta just let them handle it. So if it keep happening, just let them handle it. Just let them handle it. It's not gonna work. I'm not even getting mad at nobody. See, I had a little black employee was wait till you get on the clock. Like, Then Tom Thumb talking about what they gonna do me like, and they don't even know that the CEO of Tom Thumbs is together with all the business meetings with Joe Biden. So Tom Thumb, the regular employees, don't even know what's going on. All of the business leaders are meeting together. All of the big business meeting and leading together. Why do you think Target or some retail store is joining forces? This is gonna be the biggest event and everything. So we're just gonna stay positive, stay out the way. I'm trying to. A person told me, "Oh, you think you different than us?" I don't think I'm different. Let's stay humble. I'm trying to stay humble in front of you. So can we stay? I don't think you think you better than us. I don't. That's what they say. You think you better? Let me change the phrase what the couple told me. I meant to tell you think you better. No, I don't think I'm better, but I'm fighting for something, and I don't want drama. I'm not trying to step over gang members' toes. This is about how Social Security Act with this bill. Let me tell you, I want this guy to realize something. Before I got on at Walmart, and I gave the Krogers, I gave him the Kroger that I work at, the Justice Department. This guy didn't want to hire me because of my handwriting. I know how to write in cursive, but I choose not to write in cursive. I choose to write the way my teacher taught me how to write in cursive. So I know how to write in cursive, but I choose to write the way I want to write. So if you have your choice to write the way you want to write, and you know how to write in cursive, you know how to do things, and you're writing the way you want to write. I went on an interview. One of my coworkers that I work with, Marsh in Frankfurt, and I told him about this platform that I was on. When I met him in 2009, I worked with him at 1216, and I told him about the platform that I was on. And before I had an interview, and this guy to be in a deli, and the man judging me. He didn't want to even give me the position, but I saw him. He was another Charles. So you know what I had to do? You know what I had to do? I didn't take the job, but he came in the business that I was at 218 and the store at 2996, and he came in there, intimidated me. I said, "You're a coward. You're a racist white man that's a coward, and what you stand for." So I think it was looked like he was the smart card manager or the Kroger's manager, because I'm like, you gonna come in the store that I work at and intimidate me because you're a racist coward and look at me like you got a problem at this Kroger's right here. So me and an understanding of those things, and like that's why I told them they didn't deny me before, they didn't deny me now. You know what the career manager, it doesn't matter about the local employees and one corporate office manager, what they say. You know what the career management told me? Say, Hubert, you do deserve to be rewarded for your hard work. And I'm thinking about the positive out of it, because if you think about the negativity, how one corporate office says something, and you talk to the career management at Walmart, let that positive mindset hit you. Let her words stay in your head between all the others. And that's what you got to do when it comes to hearing positive things. And then people on Instagram say, "Welcome to the team." And you got to let that, and not just the CEOs, everybody else, the feedback. So I can't allow those things to affect other people just because I'm having a few problems. So I can come in, I'm coming in every day with a great attitude. "Hey, how you doing today? How you doing today? What you doing? Good morning, good morning." Just energy. And like, I used to stand over there in 2996. I used to do suicide. But on Marsh in Frankfurt, they got a hill over there. And I got the story. I sit at this hill. I would put my jacket down. And sometimes I would close my eyes and ask the guy at 2996 in the camera room. He'll tell you, because he be going there watching me and checking up on me. So I'm not looking at it in a bad way. But he be going there watching me. So I go over this, I climb over this thing, and I sit down and I just meditate. And I just think about God, and I just think about stuff. So when I go back into work, I come with energy. So I just meditate, just sit there and just breathe and let the sun hit my face. This hill over there by 2996 is really good, guys. Walmart by Marsh in Frankfurt got to serve as a big hill. You can put your jacket down, cross over there, and just hit a cause. And like my coworkers, they be wanna and Artemis, shout out to them because they be trying to I bet you I can beat you. They need to like put a Walmart basketball court out there for everybody. Like they be want to do suicides and stuff. Like I be doing suicides out there, and they be want to him and automotives. I bet you I can beat you. I bet you can't, but I do it to get the energy off there because I be in the back doing suicides. I put my vest in the middle and I run back and forth to try to get the energy. Sometimes when you have all that pressure and you got to, sometimes you got to go in the back and just run it off or something. And that's what I was doing, like going in automotives out there and just run it off and just sit back there and meditate in the back. And I be doing that. So I be like, and I come back in the room, I come back in the job and I come back energized, and just meditating, just sit there and just do things. And I did. That's what I be doing, guys. And like they was really trying to. They was really trying to, like, cause we always talking in automotives. So and everything I needed with tools, they help. Man, like it was great. He come and get this jockey me. One of my automotive coworkers that I work with, I used to work with. He come and get this thing, and him and his girl. Every time him and his girl come in there, he would give me some. Like he's great, man. He's a good black guy, man. I hope he's doing good. I just hope he's maintaining and staying great, man, and staying in the positive. I just hope he just keep doing and working, man. I just hope he just doing his thing. But he'll come and get these things. I like to. You gotta give me the good stuff, and he would pick out what he wants. Like the ranch rings is the most popular thing in there. So everybody usually get the flats. The ranch rings is the most popular thing in Walmart. And everybody get the flats. And like, come on guys. And it used to be like, come on, like, but I want to tell you something. Everybody, the customer said, like when I was having a hard time, you'll get it, they daughter. Like just having some positive, the customers would just know that I'm trying. They say, Hubert, keep going, you're going to get it. And we're just trying. That's all we can do at the end of the day. It doesn't matter about what we doing and the challenges that we face. It matter if we can keep trying and keep getting back up. One of my coworkers told me, and he work in the mid department, don't let them promise you nothing they can't keep. And he was like, Hubert, you different. And Jessica showed her hands because her manager was talking about, I ain't friendly with everybody. That's my job. If he become manager, I'm quitting. Like they would get mad at the style, you doing other people's job. They don't pay me enough. And to the point that I got rolled up. And like, you make me sick. You still come back to work after you work? After you got rolled up. So that's what was said as soon as I turned that corner. But the sad part about it, when I was talking to people on Live Me from Chicago and New York, and we was talking about something, because that's the reason I got rolled up. The reason they not seeing it. You make me sick. You come to work still. Like I was being intimidated on the scrubber with the guys. You still come to work. I was being like, you make me sick. You doing other people's job. They don't pay me enough. Like everything, and then the manager's not telling them. I told them to do it. So it get to a point where the conflict is going up. Then got a guy in the meat department. They got to start getting rid of people. And not the produce department. I mean, and this was before the produce. The black woman, one of my other coworkers, she was a manager for produce. She went to 1216, and he said they're about to start getting rid of people. And I said, they ain't gonna get rid of me.